How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today I have another special deck here for you. This is going to be also for historic best of one. This is inspired by a deck that kicked my ass on the ladder the other day, and I was so excited to see the jank that working in a fast fashion. But anyways, this is my take on it. So we're going to be having our companion as Gyruda, Doom of the Depths. So his companion says, your starting deck contains only cards with even converted mana cost, so we do have that in our deck. And he's a 6/6. When Gyruda enters the battlefield, each player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, and then put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Onto our 2-drops, I have 3 copies of Leafkin Druid. He's a 0/3. We can activate his ability and add a green mana, and then if we control 4 or more creatures, we add 2 green mana instead. 4 copies of Paradise Druid. She's a 2/1. Paradise Druid has hexproof as long as it's untapped, and we can tap her and add 1 mana of any color. I have 1 Kinnan Prodigy. He's a 2/2. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 more mana of any type that permanent produced. And then we can activate his ability and look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human creature card from among them on the battlefield and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. 3 copies of Gaea's Blessing. So sorcery, target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library, and we draw a card. And then when Gaea's Blessing is put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Do I want to do this? Card with even. Yeah, we're gonna see. I don't know if this is gonna interfere with Gyruda's ability, because this would trigger. This would trigger, then this would trigger, right? I'm not sure about that one. We may end up cutting this. So 4 copies of Growth Spiral for instant speed. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Our 4-drops, I have 4 copies of Spark Double. He's a 0/0. You may have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. If it's a creature, it enters with an additional loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker, and if it isn't legendary, if that permanent is legendary. 4 copies of Thassa, Deep Dwelling. She's an enchantment creature, 6/5, indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, Thassa isn't a creature. And then at the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then return that creature card to the battlefield. And then we can activate her ability and tap another target creature. I have 2 copies of Kogla, the Titan Ape. He's a 7/6, and when Kogla enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And whenever Kogla attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. And then we can activate his ability and return target human you control to its owner's hand, and Kogla gains indestructible until the end of turn. An extra copy of Gyruda. 2 copies of Muldrotha, the Gravetide. He's a 6/6. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. And then 2 copies of End-Raze Forerunners, 7/7 Vigilance, Trample, Haste. When End-Raze Forerunners enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance and Trample until the end of turn. And then, yes, 4 copies of Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. He's a 10/10 indestructible. When you cast this spell, exile 2 target permanents, and whenever Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of their library. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this in there. I thought it would be a good idea, but I don't know if it's going to override Gyruda's ability, so then it would be kind of counterproductive. But anyways, the idea is we ramp early into a Gyruda, and then with our creatures, and then also Growth Spiral helps us draw cards, and also ramp a little bit. And then we drop a Gyruda and hope to hit a Ulamog on turn 4. Sometimes I've done it. And then, yeah, the next thing to do is find a Thassa, and then we can keep bouncing where is it? We can keep bouncing Kogla or Gyruda, Doom of the Depths over and over to find our other game enders, our spark double. We can copy anything. Gets pretty wacky. But yeah, that's the basic idea. Kogla helps us fight other creatures that are a threat. And he can also destroy artifacts and enchantments. And we do have one human in the deck that we can return to our hand to activate his ability, but we're really not going to be using that too much. Muldrotha helps us recur our threats. End-Raze Forerunners, another game ender. And then, of course, Ulamog, if he attacks twice, the game's over. Yeah, so that's pretty much the deck. Let's get into the mana base here. I have 2 island, 1 swamp, 3 forest, 4 overgrown tombs, 4 woodland cemeteries, 4 breeding pools, 4 hinterland harbors, 4 Zagoth Triomes. The deck is a 4.4 converted mana cost, running 27 creatures and 26 lands. So let's hop into some games, see how we do. As always, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps the channel out so much. Also, feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, misplays, deck ideas. I read the comments daily. And also, if you have any friends or family that are interested in Magic, please share the channel with them. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Alright, so my opening hand, I have a nice 3-lander here. We have all of our colors. I have a Leafkin Druid. We have a Thassa, we have a Spark Double. Let's keep this. I'm going to start off with the Triome. Playing an Amori. Or Sutin. Sweet. All right. Hop into another one here. The 1977. He's a fellow ballless lover, so can't hate on that. All right, so opening hand, I got a 3-lander here into a Paradise Druid. Ugh. 2 Koglas. This is a little bit too expensive for me. I'm going to mulligan this. This looks much better. We'll drop the End-Raze. Well, so we'll keep this. I'll drop an End-Raze. We'll lead off with the breeding pool tapped. That way we have access to all of our lands untapped as well. I will play the Woodland Cemetery on the next turn to diversify our color base. Still going to go for the Woodland. Next turn we'll drop the Triome. Would love to see a growth spiral. But at least we can play out our Thassa next turn, which is nice. So yeah, then if that's the case, I will wait to play the Triome so we can get Thassa out. Spark Double's nice too. So here we'll play the Hinterland, and then we'll do Thassa. We will rebounce the Paradise Druid just so she has hexproof. Fleece Ram, okay. So he's stalling here. Alright, so here I'm going to do the Zagoth tapped. And next turn we have Gyruda, so I'm going to wait to do the Spark Double. I mean, yeah, he's not threatening us, so let's just pass here. Submit 0, doesn't really... Yeah, Ulamog really doesn't care how much life you have. We just have to be able to get through. What is this guy doing? Muldrotha, but it is Gyruda time. Oh, this is a Honden deck. I guess we just get Paradise Druid here, because we're just going to hit Gyruda again. In a Ulamog. Let's take a Nyx-Elise. Okay. Time wipe. Cool. I'm going to shock in here. We're going to play our Muldrotha. Submit 0, it doesn't matter. Nice. We're going to cast a Gyruda. There we go. There's an Ulamog. Go in for 6. Good game. So perfect. The Gaea's Blessing works after the Gyruda, so that's fantastic. Now we have protection from. Got him. So that actually works out perfect, because now we have protection from mill decks, and it also helps us not deck ourselves, so we can just keep recurring threats, recurring threats, recurring threats. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's hop into another one. As a Mudjazz. Alright. So I do have a Thassa and a Spark Double, but I have no early ramp and I have no blue source, so I'm going to mulligan this. I'm going to mulligan this. This looks much better. So we will drop 2. I think we can drop the... Keep this. We'll drop Spark Double. We'll drop the yeah, we'll drop the Overgrown. Got some impatient person here, like he's playing ranked ladder or something. Excellent. start off with the Leafkin. See if he has any removal. White, red, okay. First Challenger. Paradise Druid here. Attacks. Play Thassa here, and we'll rebounce the Paradise Druid in case he has some type of removal. So he does have removal as well. Okay. Unfortunately, we cannot lose our Paradise Druid. He picked up the land, that's great. Another Paradise Druid. No attacks. Submit 0. And we cannot even fire this. I think we're done already anyways, but you did get to see the combo there, which was nice. Yeah, he wins here by True Fire. I have a combo deck that revolves around True Fire Captain and what is it called? Star of Extinction. Does 20 damage to each creature in Planeswalker. And destroy target land. It's really fun. It's kind of like a fling mechanic. Top into another one here. Excuse me, I just gotta go get something to drink. Alright, so our opening hand, I have a 2-lander. I have no blue mana though, but we do have a Paradise Druid. Mulligan this, see if we can do a little bit better. This is better. Got a 3-lander here, we've got a Leafkin. So I guess we can drop a Kogla, I guess. Done. Here we'll lead off with the Triome. want to shock in right just quite yet. So let's do the Hinterland and then the Leafkin. He's ramping hard on a huge dinosaur. Vishnath or whatever. Play the Woodland here. Let's play our Thassa. We do ramp into our Gyruda though, as long as he doesn't kill our Leafkin. Spiral, that's nice. So I'll play the forest here. I will play the Leafkin Druid. And we'll cast Growth Spiral. Put the Overgrown Tomb down. And no sense in bouncing him. The only problem this deck really suffers from is obviously aggro and the life gain. Okay, so shock in here. Do our Gyruda here. I think I'll take our Muldrotha here. Bounce our Gyruda. Maybe we can hit something spicy from him. Oof. Tolerate like that. Okay. Feel pretty good about our board right now. He quit. No, don't quit. Well, we turned that one around, huh? Nice. Opponent really didn't have anything in his hand. I thought he was going to drop some big big dinos on me. All right, let's hop into another one. Maybe. Well, there we go. Tonic. Alright. So I got 3-lander here with a Paradise Druid, a Growth Spiral, Spark Double. Let's keep it. Start off with our Overgrown Tomb. Now we will do Paradise Druid. Next turn we can Zagoth and then Growth Spiral. Oh, never mind. He hits the Gyruda, that's interesting. Okay, he doesn't take the Growth Spiral, which is nice. So I will play the Zagoth tapped, and then we Growth Spiral. Yes, we will put our Overgrown Tomb onto the battlefield. No attacks, we want to keep our hexproof. Right on time. Play our Gyruda. Opponent's could have counter spells though. Just play the Zagoth here and pass. Spark double here. Attacks.
Keep up. I'm known for my excellent type.
Wow, we're one off from fucking Ulamog. Would have been a beautiful time to play our just play this Kogla. Get some meat out there. No attacks. Oh fuck, I should have.
Hurry!
Should have attacked its fairy. That was my bad. Yeah, it's gonna have orders for sure. Yeah, let's get the Thassa out there, that's nice.
No time for a break.
That cleansing nova definitely set us back for sure. Yeah, I think this one is over. Control deck, he's already got a Teferi out, he's got a Search out. We don't really have any interactions with Planeswalkers. So we're trying to, definitely trying to outpace the opponent, and that did not happen that game, but let's hop into another one. See how we do. Mythos. Alright, so I have a 3-lander here, 2 growth spirals, 3, 5. Not really feeling the Muldrotha and the End-Raze here. I think we'll take a mulligan here, 3. Or shit, we got 2 growth spirals. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it. What is up with the lag today? Go ahead and start off with the Triome because it comes into play tapped. Wow, it's a lot of mulligans. Wow. Must be treasure. Growth spiral here. Put down a breeding pool. Tapped. Beautiful. Oh, don't quit. That's a ridiculous deck too. It's got like 2 Thassa's Oracles and like 4 treasure hunts, and you just cycle through, find your Thassa, treasure hunt, and then you just play Thassa and win because you have nothing in your deck. It's pretty funny. Let's hop into another one. Maybe. Hunter, the Tameo. This looks beautiful, we'll keep it. We'll start off with the Triome, so other lands will come into play untapped. Then probably, depending on what color our friend is here, might start off with the Paradise Druid. Okay. So I think here, we do Leafkin Druid. I want to see if he has any, we can get any kill spells out of his hand. Next turn we can do Leafkin. Great. Interesting. So here we play Hinterland. I Growth Spiral. Play that. Gets the pump on the knight. Oh, he doesn't pump the knight. Why? Well, it's Gyruda time. Do I take his brain maggot? No, I'll take a spark double. There's an Ulamog, we'll take that. Let's take this Ulamog here. And we hit the Gaea's Blessing, so it goes back into our deck. Good luck getting rid of this, unless he has Vraska's or a Eat to Extinction. I don't know what he's going to do with 3 mana, though. Got him! Brain Maggot. I forgot they added that one. That's a great card. Little gem action. Take that. Hop into another one. Renton. Alright, so I got a 4-lander here and a Growth Spiral. Yeah, I guess we can keep this. Start off with Triome. Different types of decks. So here I'm going to Woodland into a Growth Spiral, and we'll drop our Breeding Pool tapped. Drop our Thassa while he's tapped out there. Paradise Druid. Guard Mage, okay. Let's hit the Gyruda. Oof. Take that for sure. Okay. Got our Spark Doubles on deck for our Gyruda. No, that doesn't do anything, right? Cancel. definitely take the Thassa back. I'm gonna wait to play Okay, shuffle those back in there, draw a card. Pass the turn. Do the forest. Submit 0 here. So he's trying to deck himself, basically. Goes a cutie. Okay. Definitely trying to deck himself for sure. Anything worth playing in there? I do not. So let's Gaea's Blessing. We'll return Gaea's Blessing and the Paradise Druid. Okay. Zagoth. Here I'm going to play the Breeding Pool tapped, and then we can always cycle at the end of his turn. Yeah, I think unfortunately this one is over. There's no way he would be decking himself that quickly if he wasn't. If that wasn't his win condition. Probably drop like a Jace. Or maybe a Thassa's Oracle. Pretty cool deck though. Alright. Got time for one more today. Nils Hellbach. Nils. Alright. So I have a 3-lander here. Gaea's Blessing. I'm gonna mulligan this. This looks much better. So we'll keep this. I'll drop the Ulamog. Tapped. This is not a discard deck. Okay. Here I'm going to play the Hinterland. We will Growth Spiral. I will play a Breeding Pool tapped. Next turn I think I get out my Thassa. Possibility. Some type of Reanimator deck. Rakdos Reanimator. Okay, I'm going to play out both of my Paradise Druids. Okay. You got it, bro. You got it. Do I Gyruda here? Yeah, I think I do. Does not matter. Still get the effect. Nothing, but I will take the Nightmare Shepherd. That's nice. So now if he whacks my creatures, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just Thassa here, right? And get out another Paradise Druid. What I just realized, I can chump block with the Paradise Druid, and they'll come back anyways. So that way we can get rid of these pesky death touch creatures. More boss, cool. Another death touch creature. This is an interesting deck. He does attack with the Midnight Reaper. I think I'm more interested in taking out these death touch creatures, honestly. Pretty cool. So it's like aggro, Midnight Reaper, and Legion Warboss in the mid tier, and then you run Nightmare Shepherd. Now I want to play Kogla. Have him fight Legion Warboss. Trying to push some damage here. And then let's... Do I untap? No, let's untap. Oh, that's not going to work. Oops. Shit. That was my bad. Forgot it was a token. Oh, I should have exiled... Or I should have jumped the Kogla so he can fight the Midnight Reaper. That's so cool. I have like 3 copies of this card, and I'm like, how the hell? This card seems like it sucks, but that's pretty cool. That is definitely pretty cool, and it's at the beginning. So cool. we just take out our Midnight Reaper friend here. Yeah, why not? That is such a cool idea. Here. Just gonna go. If Muldrotha survives, we can cast Gyruda again next turn. Let's try Kogla. Okay. This one. What a cool idea. What a cool deck. Unfortunately, we couldn't come back in the end from all the Chupacabras and Plaguecrafters, but that was our only chance, was to pull that Gyruda back out of the graveyard. But yeah, I really enjoyed the deck. It's really fun to play. I'm going to be posting a description of the deck list, or a deck list, yeah, a description of the deck list in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Drop me a comment. Tell a friend or family member if they enjoy Magic too. Share the channel. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.